Hey everyone, happy Friday. Vanessa here, rounding up this week's headlines and events. A lot can happen in a week, and trust me, I have a lot to talk about. The dollar breaks new ground against the peso. Argentina's currency has weakened yet again and reached a new record this week after crossing the 22 peso. This happened even as the central bank continued selling dollars in an effort to stop the slide of the local currency. So what does this mean? I don't know. Ask an economist. There's not much I can help you with. In a repeat of last week's message, though, from the Casa Rosada, Cabinet Chief Marcos Peña said there wasn't any cause for alarm and that, quote, what is most important to ease the mind of Argentines is that we have an independent central bank with resources and tools that is working to take care of the inflation targets. He may be trying to handle the situation for now, but Treasury Minister Nicolas Duhovne is in a much tougher situation after facing widespread criticism following a report revealing lavish spending. Perfil journalist Liliana Franco reported a list of lavish expenses incurred by Duhovne and his chief of staff for which the state footed the bill. Among the most relevant are 4 private flights worth thousands of pesos, 4-figure dinners for him and the ministry officials on visits to Washington, and he used public funds to organize a reception at his home. He did also ask for choco arroz snacks on his docket for good measure. I honestly can't blame him there. Those little squares are freaking delicious. Moving on to some sweeter news, remember when I hit the streets of Buenos Aires doing some serious investigative journalism about alfajores? That was fun. Still waiting for my Pulitzer, but I'm patient. Now, I took this job very seriously and polled the entire neighborhood of Belgrano, conducting an official snack poll to find out which alfajor was the absolute best. Now, the hipster alfajor Capitán del Espacio was not included in my poll, but kept on popping up on all the comments. And guess what? You guys had your redemption because this week there was an entire article on The Bubble with copious amounts of info about this brand of alfajor with a cult-like following. Like, we know it's from Quilmes and that if it were a dude, it would have a beard, a man bun, and would totally wear flannel shirts. But how did he become so cool? Why does this alfajor have such a huge following? How can I get that cool? Many questions, no answers. Leave me your comments below. Do you think that this is the best alfajor, or is it totes overrated? Wow, it's like Christmas. Oh my God, I'm gonna save this for later. Thanks. Ever wanted to take a journey through space and discover how astronauts could land on an asteroid and whether that kind of adventure would help humanity? I'm sure you did, and now, lucky for you, you can do just that. From now through the 1st of July, head on over to the planetarium in Palermo for an incredible show called Asteroids Mission Extreme. It's on Tuesdays through Sundays starting at 1 p.m. It's supposed to be out of this world. Thank you. I also do bar mitzvahs and cumples de quince. Outer space, not your cup of tea? Well, you're probably a weirdo since I'm pretty sure everyone's into space. How about photography? Definitely less exciting than outer space, but hey, who am I to judge? From now through July, you can go check out some pretty cool photos over at Fundación Proa. See up to 170 photographs in this revealing exhibition that examines Argentina's complex history and politics, highlighting the heterogeneity, I know, big word, of Argentine history through photographic documentation. This is an incredible opportunity to see the talent of different photographers from as far back as 1850. Not a fan of asteroids photography or Kanye West? What about Pope Francis then? I know, nothing matters anymore, but who's counting? Now, unless you're Satan, I'm sure you like Pope Francis. Everybody does. Hating him is like hating Malbec or Choripan or, I don't know, one of those Argentine cliches. So put on your Catholic hat and take the city's bus tour and learn about Pope Francis and his life and work. The tour is held on the weekends at 3 p.m. You have to book online in advance, and once you do, then you can get a peek into the house where he was born and the places he studied and worshipped. Learn all about that so that maybe one day you too can become a pope, unless you're a woman. Visit turismo.buenosaires.gov for more info. Of course, it's supposed to rain all weekend, so that can only mean one thing: Netflix and chill. Oh, that's what it means? Oh my God, I've been using it wrong this entire time. No. I just mean literally Netflix and chill. Don't get cute with me, people. Oh, I had no idea. Okay, this week's recommendation is so nice I watched the first episode twice. The Luis Miguel story is a must-watch series that dramatizes the life story of Mexican legend Luis Miguel. The man, the myth, and the legend has come to Netflix, and you really don't want to miss it. Okay, that's a wrap for this week's headlines and events. Have an amazing weekend and stay woke. Bye.